7-8-1. Not really what I was hoping that my predictions for this week were going to be. I'm not going to lie. In fact, I think this might be the very first time where I start the week with a sort of losing record in terms of all the picks I make and who won which game. I mean, some games are absolutely inexcusable, such as, the Bears and the 49ers, as well as, the Bengals and the Steelers. But I'm sorry, last night was supposed to be Russell Wilson's debut as a Denver Bronco against a team that really became crippled because of the trade. And what can I say? I really should have seen this coming when a vast majority of people in 12th man were booing Russell Wilson when he first walked out. That's harsh. I mean, in a lot of ways I see why. But man, and it was such a good game too. A game that Denver really could have won. But they just couldn't. So, needless to say, my low is that right now I'm 7-8-1 in terms of NFL picks I've made. I mean, those numbers, except for that last one, are more than likely going to go up from here. But, yeah, I was wrong about the Seahawks winning. Who knew? But my high is I did have a nice evening with, my folks. I mean, it was actually one of my acts of kindness was yesterday was actually my uncle's birthday. He's the uncle I have from Wellesley, Massachusetts. It was his birthday yesterday. So, I don't think I've ever actually shared this. But if it's a family member's birthday and they live very far away, we usually sing happy birthday to them over the phone. And I actually got to do that for my uncle twice yesterday. Once just with my dad, and the other when my mom got home from work because she was working yesterday. But, I think we all wanted to do it together, and, it was nice. It wound up being a really, excuse me, fun, family moment and whatever. And it really was great too. My mom actually got home from work earlier than I thought she would. Because usually when she works from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. Well, really 7:30 because of the lunch. But, actually, usually it's even later than that because anyone who works in a hospital will tell you that anything can happen when it comes to patients going to the emergency room. And I can't tell you how many times my mom has had to stay much later than she probably would have liked because literally at the last second, some guy falls off a motorcycle or, a car accident or something along those lines that requires immediate emergency medical attention. And my mom's still there and she has to work there. Gotta make sure everything's hunky-dory. But last night it really was nice that, gosh, I'm tired. That's what I get for staying up late watching football. You're gonna have to get used to that. But last night I really am glad that my mom got home earlier than I thought she would. And hey, in a way that's also a good thing because that means nobody that I know of got hurt and needed to go to the emergency room for any reason. That's got to be a good thing, right? Yeah, nobody died today. That's if anyone gets that reference, I'll be stunned. Because I think of like all the cartoons, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is probably like one. Seriously, that show easily has a cult following, but I hardly see anyone like outside of the internet talk about that show. It was a good show. Although, fun fact, the voice of Grim on The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is also the current voice of Aku Aku in the Crash Bandicoot games. That's really cool. I mean, I love that. I should talk about Crash Bandicoot all day. That'd be a fun way to have a Tuesday. So, happy Tuesday, everyone. So I'm actually, thinking, oh gosh, yeah. So I'm thinking over like what else is going on this week, and when it comes to America's Got Talent, tonight's the night. Like, this is the finals. You have like the finals tonight and the reveal of who wins it all tomorrow. And at this point, anything could happen. Do I have a favorite to win? Not particularly. I mean, there's some acts I think were more impressive than others, I suppose, but a straight favorite to win it all? I don't know. Oh, can I stop yawning, please? God. Sorry. That's a side of me you don't normally get to see. What was I talking about again? Oh, darn it. I completely forgot what I was talking about again. So, yeah, I forgot. I forgot what I was talking about now. Right, I was thinking over stuff that's happening this week, and I was on America's Got Talent. So, the finals are tonight. The results and who wins the $1 million and a show on the Las Vegas Strip, that's tomorrow night. And then that's it for America's Got Talent until either they do something in January that's a bit niche but still worth watching, or we wait until May of 2023. Sometimes it actually it surprises me how long a show like America's Got Talent lasts for a season. I mean, it both surprises me and doesn't surprise me, just simply because you would think that they show as many auditions as they can. I'm sure there's probably a whole bunch of auditions we never got to see. But it's amazing that, you have that many acts of, because, it really wouldn't be America's Got Talent if, like, you didn't have a lot of people who live in America showing off that talent. And, gosh, I'm yawning, I'm sneezing. Don't worry, I'm not coming down with anything, as far as I know. Although I do have something chapped like right on the side of my mouth, and it hurts if I open wide. I hate that. Seriously, I put on like chapstick and triple antibiotic like crazy, but it doesn't work, or it does, just not as effectively as it ought to. So America's Got Talent tonight and tomorrow. I'm hoping we have something Hot Ones related on Thursday, because I really do feel that now is the time that we get at least a hot sauce reveal, or the hot sauce lineup reveal, I should say. That should definitely be a thing. Because we've waited long enough for that. Well, here's the thing. I should say we waited long enough for that. At the very end of the day, the good folks over at First Sweet Feast have, their own agenda, and, they already do everything they can to make Hot Ones as good of a show as it is. So they really do deserve to take all the time they need. But I really do think that, we're gonna move on with starting season 19, and maybe they'll do the lineup reveal later this week on Thursday. That'd be really cool. I guess it's also really strange that, for all intents and purposes, I mean, to put things into perspective, I'm 32 years old. I no longer go to school. I got my education. I went to college. I got my diploma. I can consider myself an educated human being. But it still feels kind of weird that I'm not in school right now. Actually, if I was going to school, I kept thinking if I was still going to school, I'd be leaving for school like right now, or I would have already left. Because back when I was in Horseheads, school started at 7:40 in the morning. Oh yeah, they were early mornings. Or was it 7:40? No, it was 7:50. That's when it started. 7:50. What was I thinking? Man, 7:50. That's crazy. It's actually less than an hour from now. Although, maybe back when I don't think I ever told anyone this, but I guess going to school, especially as soon as I was able to drive, it really did promote a sense of proudness for me. Just simply because, it's school, I gotta go anyway. And outside of, actually taking a shower and getting dressed for the day, I've got nothing better to do. So, yeah, why not? I'll leave it seriously, I was so gung-ho on getting to school early that whenever I woke up at 6:30, it bothered me. Because it would take me that long to get to my car and then get to, the school. I'd still be there like a half hour early. And I'd still be one of the first people there. But it was really nice. I mean, when you actually are going to school and there are things about school that you do like, and one of those things for me just happened to be, getting there early, it's quite peaceful. You sort of get the building all to yourself, even though, there are some teachers there. They have staff like the janitor. The janitors are probably there. But when you're by yourself and you get to explore some stuff, seriously, there are times I just walk around the school just because I have the option to do it. Although my senior year did kind of suck though, because, you guys know me, I was a huge choir boy. And they were rebuilding the choir room, so I couldn't hang out in the choir room. Here's the thing, they were rebuilding the auditorium my senior year of high school, but the auditorium was also attached to both the choir room and the band room. So band students and choir students had to take a bus to practice their musical abilities elsewhere. I never got to see the auditorium until well over a year later. Because I did actually wind up going to the Pops concert after I graduated from Trinity Pauling. And it really was, I'll be perfectly honest, it looked almost exactly like the same auditorium, but they did improve on a few things. For example, I do believe there's now a dance studio on top of the auditorium. That's pretty cool. I've never seen it, but I'm pretty sure it's there. You know, I don't think I even saw the choir room either. Gosh. I really should go back to school. Not to actually learn anything, but just to, I mean, and it's so weird too. I actually get to the Horseheads games pretty early because I want to make sure, well, let's be honest, parking is going to be a nightmare. So I got to make sure I do that. But I really could walk around that building for a while and just take a look at everything, like take it all in, see if anything's changed. I should do that. I definitely should go check out, you know, the choir room and the auditorium. Maybe I'll probably do that this Friday. I'll do something. I'll do something for that, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I got time to think it over. So actually, I'll get into Friday a little more in detail on Friday. Actually, I might wind up doing that tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but Thursday. Actually, no. No, I'll have to do it on Friday. So I have to try and make that a bit of a priority. Maybe I should have done that today. Huh. Maybe it's too late now. I think I gotta get a move on with my day, and we all have stuff to do. So I think I'll just, wind up doing that. So I hope you all like this video. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. It would do our YouTube channel greatly. As always, I am very humble I made this video. For all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend you all this paper back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.